and welcome to part 2 of Project Raider. I thought I'd have a little chat about what I've been doing and how I've been doing it. I was thinking of doing a couple of videos of what I was doing, but they just turned into an absolute nightmare. They were just so long and so on and so forth. So I thought this would be much easier and a better way to update. So the first thing I've done is the wings. I've done both of them. These were really nice to do. These were. There was a fair bit of overlap. You can't see it now. That's because I've filed it all down and smoothed it all off. But there was a fair. It was like a step. It was on there, and you can see where I've literally smoothed it all the way around. I did that on both of the wings, and I literally did that with these here needle files, which are absolutely fantastic. I have got a pack of these, but these were the 3 that I used, and I used a square one to get into the corners, and then I used a flat one to flatten it all off, and then it's like a half moon one with a point on the end to get into those really awkward places. I literally just went around the whole, let me just put those down, literally went around the whole wing like that. Smoothed them all off, got both sides perfectly flat. And then once I was happy with that, I literally got some nice bit of wet and dry, and then just went all the way around it and completely smoothed off. And as you can see, it's really all nice and smooth now. That was a bit of a challenge going around there, but that was fine, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. So the next thing was the wing struts. I've got 2 sets of these, as you can see. I'll leave that in the pack because there is a left and a right. These were 2 halves, and these went together. And I literally just, once I glued them together, I then, there was a step on these as well, so that was sanded down with needle files and then smoothed off with wet and dry. I think you'll agree the effect looks really nice here. That step is now gone, and on same with that one as well. And these here, this actually goes into the middle like this. Which one is it? Oh, wrong one. It was in the middle like this. I did have the right wing. Go on like that. And then the other ones go on here like this. And then that literally connects into, get the right side, and that connects into the side there like that. Yeah, if you can see that. I decided to glue these 2 together because when you glue them separately, you get like a good 3mm gap, maybe 4mm, and it's very noticeable. And this is supposed to be a load bearing strut, so I thought I'll glue them together, and they actually fit better when they're like that anyway, as you can see. And so I glued them together, and I thought I'll figure it out when the wing goes on. It probably won't line up accurately with the wing, but I can make it line up, so not a problem. Then this is what this is what the hobby is all about anyway. It's getting things to fit tidy and look right. So that's the struts and the wings. Next thing I moved on to was the body. Now I have done. Now this area here is lit. These are lit here. Oop. These are lit here. So what I did is I've literally cut that out, smoothed it down, sanded it down, got it nice and smooth. But I thought I'd leave that one in just to show you guys exactly what I've done. So you can see that's before, and there's the after, and the same on the upper side as well. There's the after, and there's the before. As you can see, I've had to chop out all that, cut all that out. I'll put this together, and you can see exactly what it looks like. There you go. Not quite accurate, but there we go. So that's what it's supposed to look like, and that's red, that is. And there's the other side all blocked off. And then on the sides, whoop, right, there we go, just stay there for a minute. And then on the sides, you've got, which I'll show you now, there's a part that goes on there, which is this part here. That goes on there like that, and you get a nice red effect coming through. I'll be all shining red in there, and that'll look really nice, that will. Yeah, and of course, while I got this, that's the other half of it. That's what it looked like before, and that's what it looks like now. Bit of jiggery pokery with that. I literally had to, with my drills, trusty drills, because I got some very nice drills there. Yeah, literally had to drill out some holes all the way around here, and then get my trusty scalpel and then cut them out, and then just smooth it all off and get it looking the way I want it. Yeah, very time consuming landscaping, but that's just the way it is. And if you want the light in and you want all the other stuff, yeah. I was thinking of putting the light in that one, but I looked at the photos and thought, no, I don't like it. Yeah, it's not lit on any of the photos I've seen or any of the videos I've seen. And although it is my model and I could have lit it, I thought, no, I don't want to light it. So I saw, I'm just going to paint that bit and leave it like that. But I'm really happy with how these have turned out. Took a while to get it done, as all of this has, and it's going to take me a couple more evenings to finish off the rest of it, especially on the actual main body, because I've now got that one, that's done, that side's done. I've now got to do this side, and the same with that one as well. So everything's got to be repeated. And while we're on that subject, these are the back bits that go on the back of the ship. Yeah, I'll show you now. Yeah. I was thinking of taping this down, but it's just a waste of tape really. So these literally go on the back of the ship like this. If I can just get it right, just get a good grip on it. These literally go on the back of the ship like that. Yeah, and then where's the other one? There it is. And then the lights shine through there. I'll also be drilling at the holes for the photon torpedoes as well. And there are some side bits that go on the side as well. So those go on the back, and then you have a side bit that goes on the side. I'll talk about these in a minute. These go in there like that. Yeah, there we go, it's falling out. So these literally go on the side by here. There we go, can you see? There you go. And then that bit goes on there, like that. And then that whole area, will all be lit red. So that will be red by there, that'll be red, all that down there will be red. And the same on the other side as well. I'll just show you exactly what it's like before you start it. So that's what it looks like before you start. I think this is one of the main pylons, and there is, that area needs to be cut out, that area. Now all the photos, some of them have this area cut out and other ones don't, and I couldn't get a good enough shot of the actual ship from DS9 and Voyager to see if it was. But then again, I was reading about the Maquis ship, and this class of ship was one of the first ones they had, and it was very modular. So each captain and each sect of the Maquis modified them to however they needed them, and for whether it was cargo, freight, fighting, bombing, whatever they needed it for. So I thought, well, if that's the case, then I can really do what I want, can't I? So I thought, well, I wanted them drilled out. I wanted these holes drilled out. And on some of the photos, like I already said, some of them had these drilled out and some of them didn't. And it is my model after all, so I thought, well, yes, I'm going to drill it out. So I drilled them out, and these would be lit up red as well. I think that'll give a really nice effect, you know. But as you can see, that's what it's like beforehand. So it's really tedious cutting all, you know, drilling the holes. You literally drill a hole there, and just go around like that. And then when you're done with that, you just literally just push it through. And then smooth it all off, so it's all nice and smooth with the needle files, which is really, really good. Something else I did as well is obviously these now these go on the side of the ship. They go on, get the ship the right way. These go on the side of the ship like that, and there's one that goes in there, and then there's where the wings are, and they're blue. Now obviously, to get the light shining through there, you're going to get all these out. Got to cut in between these. Really tedious. I've done it. I've done one. It's taken me about 2-3 days to do it. And as you can see, if I can get the light right, as you can see the holes in there. Yeah. So there you are. There's the holes in there. How I did that was literally, and get one of these little tea light candles, light it, and then heat up the blade, and then literally heat up the blade, and then literally go down the middle like that. And you got to do it a couple of times before you actually get the clear part. And then you get your other blade, and you just on the back side just literally clean out, keep on cleaning out and cutting it out until you get the desired effect, which is the holes there. And that's how you get, and that's how I got that. It was just so small though, in between those pylons, in between those power couplings, I think they are. It's just so small that I just could not get a drill bit in there, and that was the only way I could do it, was with a tea light candle. Very, very tedious, and somewhat easier, but you are playing with flames and plastic and so on, so it's not something I would really recommend unless you're really, really comfortable and competent with it. But I did it in the end. And overall, that's pretty much where I've gotten to. So the next part will be literally doing that side and the other side of the ship, and then doing some dry fitting. I'm also going to do some landscaping of the lighting, because I don't want to go to spraying without testing the lighting and making sure that all the lighting is fine. That's something, that's a mistake I've made before in the past, doing the spraying and then fitting the wire in and making the wiring looms, and it's like, you know, you start wrecking your own painting. So painting is going to be last this time. So I'm going to finish off. I'm going to go off and do all the rest of those. Chop that one out as well. I might do one.